Can you pass me the towel, please? Thank you. Have you ever had this where you were at an event like I was not too long ago, and somebody comes up to your table and says, "Can I sit there?" but the chair is already taken. And you feel bad to say no to the person, and you say no, and then you realize that that person is like, you can see them actually feel bad. They're like, "Oh, sorry." And then you watch them walk around looking for a place to go. And they go and sit by themselves. I can remember in high school when that happened, because I changed schools quite often, and I would have that dreaded first day when I would go to the cafeteria and have to try and find a place to sit, and so full of fear, making everything up in my mind, because I wanted to be like that, I wanted to fit in. I don't know if you've ever had that happen, but our society today is changing so much, and your resilience is going to be super important in your ability to succeed. If you ask for something and it's a no initially, guess what? That's probably statistically just an average thing that happens. And yet, the nervous system falls into this fight or flight limbic part of your brain, and it's putting you into a place where you're so fearful to ask that you probably stop asking after the first or second time. Yet, statistically, we know that you've got to ask 4, 5, 6, or 7 times. And how do we know this? Because more and more today, we're bombarded with people asking for our business on Facebook, on Instagram, wherever you go. People are constantly trying to get your attention. And the nervous system has become numb to that. So if you're trying to build a business, if you're trying to get more business, if you ask one time for the business and they don't return that call, it's not about you, it's about the way we live our life today. So you've got to be persistent. And if you don't believe that, think about the last time that you tried to get somebody's business and you were, I don't know, you sent a text and they didn't respond. You asked somebody if they would come and work out with you and they said no, and then you never asked them again. Has that ever happened to you? You're going to have to develop a muscle of asking several times. And then that resilience is going to cause you to be able to get the results that you want in your life. You can't just do it once anymore. So have a system that allows you to be tenacious. I call mine the rule of 3. Minimally the rule of 3. I'm going to ask 3 times and maintain no negative meaning to the event. So I call, I leave you a message, you don't respond. I call and leave you another message, you don't respond. But I leave a message something like, "Hey, John, it's Rock. I left you a message yesterday. Maybe you didn't get it. I was wondering if you could call me back. I have something important to talk to you about." On the third one, I'll leave something like, "Hey, John, it's the 3rd time. I'm calling you now. I hope everything's okay. Give me a shout back. It's really important." And it's only when I get to the 4th one that I say something like, "Hey, John, now I'm really getting concerned. I've left you 3 messages and I'm not hearing back from you. What's up, bro? I'm going to send you an email or a text to make sure you're okay." But I maintain my energy. I maintain my state. I stay in what my guru Ananda Giri would call a beautiful state. And I don't get affected by attaching some made-up negative meaning to the event. So a couple of things. When you're building your business, be tenacious. When you're asking for something, ask more than once without losing your center, staying balanced. And finally, remember, most of the stuff that you make up in your mind doesn't serve you. Stay centered, stay strong, ask, go get the business, build your life, grab life big. We'll see you guys real soon.